Welcome. My name is Daniel Mosè. I am very happy to wear this because it's one of the funnest parts of the year. Because you can, play around with this. And if you wear glasses and the glasses are dusty, this is something that really helps out on this. I want to welcome everybody, distinguished faculty, students, soon-to-be former students, parents, friends, distinguished faculty over here. Oh, but there's distinguished faculty in the back too. We're just to make sure you guys are not cheating. We have proctors in the front and in the back. This is our program today. We're going to start with welcome Dr. Daniel Mosè, interim department chair. That would be me. Then we are going to John Ramirez, Dr. John Ramirez, director of undergraduate programs. We're going to do undergraduates first and then graduate students second. Oh, look, more distinguished faculty hiding as a student. All right, it's diploma time. Do you see these? What do you think these are? Fake. They're called flowpomas, faux diplomas. So diplomas. So what is a diploma? Does anybody know? Greek guy over here probably knows. Anybody speaks Latin? Yeah.
My thought was that a diploma was a certification given by the Board of Trustees of the school to certify that a student has gotten certain qualifications and have done the classes with the required grades to earn the reward from the school.
Wow, that was good. So if you get a computer science degree, this is what happens. Somebody asks a rhetorical question, you go like, oh, I know the definition of diploma. Thank you. Diploma, the word diploma comes from diplomata. Diplomata is the plural of diploma. Diploma. What do you think it is? Diploma. Used to be originally a piece of paper that was folded in two to hide the contents so nobody would see it. It's called a diploma. And then it became a round ploma. So we have round plomas. And then also called faux diplomas. And you probably got something in the mail, it's called an e-ploma. And we're very conscious of our, so diploma also, diplomat, diplomacy, all that. If you need some more, Professor Panos Chrysanthis speaks fluent Greek, and his wife teaches Greek, ancient Greek. It's really scary. Congratulations to parents and to other support. I think that we, both the faculty and the students, will now clap for you. And we want to also congratulate our graduates. So now everybody will clap for us, for you, graduates. So I hear people clapping like this, and people clapping like this. So that shows the variety of clapping that we instill in our students. But why are we clapping? What's the big deal? You just went through 4 years of really hard classes and then you graduated. Some people went through 5 years of really hard classes. These are hard classes, and don't be fooled because just because you're partying, that doesn't mean that you're not working hard, right? So my motto is work hard, play hard, because that's what I like to do, and I think that it's a tribute to our students because the classes are not easy. So CS classes are not easy, because you have to have lots of different skills. It's not only programming, but you have to understand abstractions, you have to have some kind of math basis, you have to understand what the application is, you have to it's a complex and well-rounded diploma. With this diploma, did I tell you where the word diploma comes from? Who knows? Who can go through a quiz and ace it? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to repeat that part of the lecture because it seems like, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so it is, the good thing about having a CS diploma and a CS degree at any level is that you can apply that knowledge to many, many different areas. And mostly, we're going to get really well paid. So that's also really good to know, right? Some people will work for nonprofit organizations, and so they probably won't get as well paid. Some people will work for nonprofit organizations like UPMC, and then they will be very well paid. But it's all in all, it's something that we, and I'm really proud of being in the faculty of computer science because I think that by and large, our faculty is really dedicated to teaching. It's really dedicated to showing and sharing the knowledge that they've acquired, that we've acquired over the years. And also, there is a large staff in the school and in a small staff in the department, but a larger staff in the school that is dedicated to the success of the students. Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it seems like fun. And sometimes it's both. It's really hard, but it's fun, right? So this roller coaster that you parents probably heard about, that you support systems have lived through it, you students definitely lived through it. This also builds character. I know that I have lots of white hair, and so I can say, you know, the builds character thing because that's what my father told me. And therefore, I think that at that time I thought I don't need any more character building. I can just cruise now. But I do think that there is something to be said about that. So I want to congratulate everybody again because it's an important landmark. It's an important milestone that after it's the culmination, and next week you have the commencement, right? I've always questioned that word, the commencement, because you're finishing, you're not commencing, but you are commencing the rest of your life, right? Well, so yesterday was the same thing, but there is a mark here, right? And I think that I'm really proud of the accomplishments that we see from the alumni. We have lots of alumni that achieved really great things, both in the business world and also helping the social, the society and community as a whole. So I want you to keep in mind that we want you to come back, share with us what your successes are, ask us for help when you need. So for example, you're thinking of changing jobs or changing careers, you can get in touch with us and say, hey, remember me? And sometimes, you know, I was biking, I'm a biker, right? So I was biking one time in the North Hills and some guy, I don't know who that was, was like, hey, Dr. Mose! I stopped because I was biking. He had 2 kids. I love kids. So I started playing with his kids. And it's like, so you remember me? And like, not really. Oh, I took your operating systems class 10 years ago and I got a C. Huh? I never came to class. I rarely came to class. You probably don't remember me. But now I'm teaching for blah, 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 and I did my master's, and I really appreciate, and I said, well, you know, come talk to me at some point. So he actually worked for Thomson Reuters here in town. He came to talk to me, and he's like, oh, I'm teaching. I really would like to teach. And some of you may have taken Tim James as a professor, and that was Tim James. I was like, he's great. And I met him, you know, riding my bike, and was like, oh, I'm thinking of changing careers. I don't know if I could, I should. And he kept coming back, and we talked, and then he's now a big shot at Google over here. I'm like, ooh, I want to be like you when I grow up. And so we love to have this interaction, and this is what makes us thrive as faculty. Anybody who's here is here because of the students, not because we're making half as much as we could in industry, but it's something that we want you to come back. We want you to keep in touch. We want to hear your advice of, oh, you know, this thing didn't really work out for me right now, or in 2 years, or in 5 years when you're the manager of other people who we graduate, right? And there's a survey, right, John? There's a survey? There's a survey, a graduating survey? No? Didn't we have a survey? Do we have a survey? Did you guys get an email with a survey? No? We'll send you one. Because we want to get some feedback. We want to know what's going on. All right? So without further ado, so that I don't monopolize the podium, I'm going to introduce to you Dr. John Ramirez.
Good evening, everybody. The first part of our ceremony tonight is for the announcement of the Outstanding Undergraduate Award. And you can see on the slide there the idea of this award, and it's a really important award. It's all honorary ceremonial. There's no cash to it, but I still think it's really the most important award we give to our undergraduate students, because we consider all aspects of these students. We have nominations from faculty. We also consider students based on their GPAs. We get feedback from faculty and from advisors, and then we deliberate and determine who should be given this Outstanding Undergraduate Award. We have great candidates every year, and we have great winners every year, and this year we have a particularly great set of finalists. And in fact, it was so challenging to determine who the winner was, we decided to punt and have 3 winners instead of 1. And looking at them all, I couldn't really say one was better than the other, and the other faculty agreed, and that's why we have 3 winners this year. So let me just get right to it and announce who these winners will be. Our first undergraduate award recipient is Stephen Arndt. And sorry, I have a few extra bits of information here about each one.
Well, I thought you were going to give him a tip.
So remember, I was saying about faux diplomas. Now we're going to give an invisible certificate to each one of the outstanding undergraduate awards.
So here's some background information about Stephen.
Thank you.
He's getting his degree from the Honors College, and he has a double degree in computer science and math. He's done 2 undergraduate research projects with Dr. Pruse and published 2 papers as a result of these. He's admitted to the PhD program at Carnegie Mellon. He received honorable mention for the CRA Undergraduate Research Award, and he has a perfect 4.0 GPA both in CS and in math. Congratulations, Stephen.
That was good.
There is a plaque associated with this award. It will be sent to Stephen, and we also have a permanent plaque on the wall in the CS department, and we add each winner each year to it, so Stephen's name will also be added to that plaque.
And just so that you know, Pink Floyd actually copied that, another plaque in the wall on the 6th floor, for anybody who's like over 40.
Our second award winner is Anna Baskin. And Anna, unfortunately, is not able to be here tonight. She actually graduated in December, and so she is traveling right now. but she is equally worthy of this award. She received her Bachelor of Philosophy degree in Computer Science and International Studies from the Honors College. She has an Arab Language and Linguistics certificate. She completed undergraduate research with Dr. Chrysanthus and also published 2 conference papers, and she is a finalist for the CRA Undergraduate Research Award. So even though she's not here, let's give a hand to Anna Baskin.
Dr. Chrysanthus is accepting for Anna.
And our third winner is Griffin Hurt. Griffin is also receiving a Bachelor of Philosophy degree from the Honors College in Computer Science. He was an undergraduate TA for the CS department and the school, and we thank him for that. He received the Chancellor's Teaching Fellowship, also has a perfect 4.0 GPA, and he he did undergraduate research with Dr. Beal and presented a poster at IEEE, and he was the winner of the NSF Graduate Research Fellowship and will continue his graduate studies here at Pitt. Congratulations, Griffin.
Wait. You forgot this thing.
And let's have one more round of applause for all of our winners.
And I think now you can understand why we're like, oh, let's give it to let's give it to 2 of these students. Well, let's give it to 3 of these students. And then, the committee decided that's it. I mean, these are all outstanding. Even though one has a suit, the other has shorts, Anna is not here. Variety is where it's at. This is computer science, and we appreciate it.
Do we want to announce this now, or do you want to do this later? Okay, so now I'll pass the mic to Dr. Beal for some graduate awards.
Yeah. So unlike the undergraduate awards, this one's got cash.
Ooh!
And real certificates. Yeah. So the CS50 Fellowship, the reason I say it has cash is because it's providing financial support for these students to continue their studies next year, so they'll be fully funded to focus on their scholarship. These fellowships are awarded to outstanding graduate students, PhD students that are typically near the end of their PhD careers where they have accomplished significant scholarship and research. So all of our finalists for the CS50 this year have between a half dozen to even as much as a dozen papers already published on their CV. Again, like the undergraduate award, this year we had a particularly strong crop of research graduate students applying for this fellowship. This fellowship was created in 2021 to mark the 50th anniversary of the CS department. So we're almost as old as Daniel. We have 2 fellowship awardees. The first one is Yui Day. Is he here?
Good day.
And our second, we just finalized these today. So
And we want to know what that T-shirt's all about.
yeah.
No, we really want to know. From where? Amazon. And why is the duck with a question mark?
That's why.
And our second fellowship awardee is Talha Khan. Congratulations.
Jake is also my PhD advisor. Thank you.
Now we'll continue with our Bachelor of Science students for this year. And for each one of these, you can read them on the slides. I'll mention a few key points for each student. These were all brought forth by the students themselves. So just a little background on this. For every year for our graduates, we take a little survey and ask students to mention a few things that are of particular interest, things they'd like to say, things that they particularly liked or maybe even disliked. And so we put a few of these things on the slides. So our first graduate is Dastan Abdullah, and his major is computer science and also in math with a minor in linguistics. And he'd like to thank Dr. Masurda, Dr. Khattab, Jared Billingsley, and all of his instructors. And also, he was an undergraduate TA, and we thank him for that.
So this is the protocol. You get up, you come over here while he's reading the stuff. I shake your hand. I pick up with the hand a baton. I pass the baton. You get a gift, super valuable. Don't misplace it, and then we'll go on.
Our next graduate is Amar Al-Abodi. Amar has a minor in chemistry and was vice president of the Office of Veteran Services, and would like to thank Kelly Schaefer.
Congratulations.
Our next graduate is Shreya Agrawal, and Shreya has a double major in computer science and data science. Congratulations, Shreya.
Congratulations.
Our next graduate is Rakan Aradadi. Rakan has made the dean's list. I'd like to thank Dr. Khattab, Dr. Yurko, Dr. Farnan, Dr. Chrysanthus, Dr. An, and Emily Park. Congratulations, Rakan. Our next graduate is Stephen Arndt. And as you know, Stephen Arndt is the winner of our Outstanding Undergraduate Award. He also, as I mentioned, as honorable mention for the CRA Undergraduate Research Award, and would like to thank Dr. Pruz and Emily Park. Congratulations, Stephen. Our next graduate is Harshini Bandaru, and Harshini is a graduate in computer science. Unfortunately, I have no more information for you, but still congratulations.
Hi, Harshini. Congrats. Well, I do. I met Harshini in an event where she was awarded a scholarship. I don't know if she wanted us to tell you that or not, but I did. She was also involved in WICS. She was the president, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that, an officer in the Women in Computer Science Club.
Our next graduate is Brent Brewster, and Brent is also a graduate in computer science. Congratulations, Brent.
Congrats.
Any backstory on Brent, Daniel?
Brent has a first name and last name. Prefix, 3 letters is the same. I'm going to change my name to Daniel Den Moss.
Our next graduate is Haoliang Cheng, and Haoliang has a double degree in computer science and in engineering,
Wow.
and a minor in economics. Well done,
Wow.
Haoliang.
Congratulations.
Our next graduate is Vansh Desai, and Vansh has a minor in economics, and his accomplishment is passing CS 1550 on the first try.
Congratulations. For those of you who don't know, 1550 is an easy class. I have no idea what he's talking about. I used to teach it, and so Super easy.
Our next graduate is Garrett DeCenzo, and Garrett is also a CS awardee. Congratulations, Garrett.
Congratulations. Garrett also passed 1550.
Garrett, your picture looks a lot like a building.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Our next graduate is Zihan Ding, and Zihan has accomplishments he has a CompTIA Security Plus certificate holder and the Pitt Challenge 2023 Health Game Track winner.
Congratulations.
And he would like to thank Dr. Labrinidis, who's unable to be here, but I will
Yeah.
pass it on to him.
And Zihan is joining our master's program, and he's writing a paper. I know because I'm a co-author with him.
So that's what you should put on here.
Co-author with Moseng. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought.
Our next graduate is Elliot Finney. And besides the CS major, Elliot is minoring in sociology and has a certificate in conceptual foundations of medicine. And the accomplishment is computer science research lead at Surreality at Pitt. And Elliot would like to thank Mercedes Dollar, Jacob Beal, Edward Andrews, and Tala Khan.
And I don't cease to be amazed by the accomplishments, the varied accomplishments. I have no idea that existed, the Conceptual Foundations of Medicine certificate.
Sounds kind of surreal, doesn't it?
Yeah, at Pitt.
Our next graduate is Ashlyn Givargesi. And Ashlyn, besides her CS degree, has a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a certificate in Business Analytics. And her accomplishment is having the opportunity to be a TA.
I don't have a major in finance
You don't?
Oh.
or a certificate in business analytics.
Oh,
But thanks.
do you have some other?
Now you do.
In the certificate, that there is a finance.
No, I have a minor in sociology and a certificate in conceptual foundations of medicine.
Uh-oh.
Like that, guys. I was mixed around.
Do you have these? Oh,
Thanks.
congratulations. How is the conceptual foundations in
I
medicine?
really like it. I feel like it's a mix of sociology and my chem stuff I did.
Are you a TA?
I am a TA.
All right,
That's
great.
correct. Yeah.
So let me say something about the TAs because I do want to make a point to mention them. Our department employs dozens, and that's not an understatement, of undergraduate TAs to help with our courses. And primarily they run recitations and labs for us, and they really are very helpful. And we actually could not implement our curriculum without them. So I know a lot of undergraduate TAs feel like it's a way to make a little bit of money, but in my view, it's doing service to the department. So we might pay them, but to me, it's service. And I really want to thank everyone who's been an undergraduate TA and also a peer mentor because they're also valuable as well. So can we have a big round of applause for all of them? And I guess for the future, should we be
Just
checking each slide?
No, just remember.
I did.
Remember this. This is for the next person. Can you remember?
All right, CJ Haas. CJ Haas, minor in economics. All right. Co-authored a paper that was published in the Journal of Medical Physics.
Wow.
And would like to thank Dr. Katab, Dr. Oliveira, Dr. Masurda, Dr. An for their roles in
Congrats.
his career.
Wow.
Congratulations, CJ.
Medical physics.
Next graduate is Griffin Hurt, and Griffin also, as you remember, was one of our winners of the Outstanding Undergraduate Award. As you can see, he was selected as an NSF Graduate Research Fellow, And he would like to thank Dr. Beal and Dr. Edward Andrews for supporting him in his research aspirations. And Griffin, you were also a UTA, right? Yeah. All right, you should put that on there. Yes, another undergraduate TA. Thank you for that. Our next graduate is Anirudh Iyer, and besides a CS major, they have a minor in economics. Anirudh, are you here? All right. Our next graduate is Diego Jurado,
And the root is your twin.
and Diego is a graduate in computer science. Congratulations, Diego.
Also a TA. Also UTA.
Also a UTA.
Doesn't want to reveal it, but
I didn't know what to write.
oh, look, all your friends from now on, tell them, write that you have a UTA, thank Dr. Mose. Thank Dr. Mose again.
Our next graduate is Courtney Kowaluk, and Courtney would like to thank her academic advisor, Rachel Parks.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Next graduate is Alex Lampe. And Alex, besides a computer science major, is a double major in data science. Some accomplishments was the project initiative lead for Pitt CS Wiki, an intern at Forever Green and Solstice, freelance developer for ClickPrize, and the Dean's List. And we'd like to thank Dr. Tan, Dr. Garrison, Dr. Oliveira, Dr. Katab,
Wow, that's a lot
and
of
Christine
stuff, man.
Poulies, his advisor.
Congrats.
See, that's the way to do one of these. Well done. Well done.
He actually never did any of that. He just took stuff off the web.
Our next graduate is Chris Landingen. And Chris, besides the CS major, would like to thank Dr. Panos Chrysanthus.
Congrats.
Our next graduate is Winston Osai Bonsu. Besides the CS major, he has a minor in mathematics and made the Dean's List and is also an undergraduate TA.
Thank you.
And would like to thank all its professors, especially Dr. Chrysanthus, Dr. Katab, Dr. Oliveira, Dr. Yurko, and Dr. Misorda. Our next graduate is Stephen Randall, and besides the CS major, he has a minor in political science. Congratulations, Stephen.
Congrats.
Our next graduate is Troy Reinhardt, and besides CS, he has a minor in math. Congratulations, Troy.
Congrats.
Our next graduate is Jonathan Ricklin, and Jonathan has a minor in economics. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Congrats.
Our next graduate is Courtney Sheridan, and Courtney has some accomplishments as the Pitt Band head drum major and the Spirit of Pitt Award winner.
Oh, wow.
I would like to thank all her professors, especially
Congrats.
Dr. Garrison. Our next graduate is Caleb Tsai, and Caleb has a minor in business and would like to thank some strange person, but I'll say it, for being my professor for Algorithms 1 and 2 and being a UTA for Algorithms 1 my sophomore semester, and career advice too. Well, thank you for the thanks. I appreciate it.
Now, if you know anything about infinite loops, Caleb, you thank him, and now he thanks you, and then you thank him.
Is this recursive?
No, it's just an infinite loop. Recursive, you're going to blow your stack, so
Yeah,
it's just a wild one.
okay.
Didn't take operating system.
Our next graduate is Qiani Zhang. And Qiani has a double major, or actually double degree, I guess, in computer science and statistics.
Thank you.
With a minor in linguistics, math, and Chinese heritage. Some accomplishments working as a UTA, thank you for that. Serving as business manager for the Computer Science Club, and would like to thank Dr. Bill Garrison. Congratulations. Our next graduate is Zhijin Zhao, and besides the major, Zhijin has a minor in studio arts. Congratulations. And that's it for all the undergraduates. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
All right, so we'll move on to the Masters of Science, the MS degree in computer science. These are people that decided that a BS was just not enough pain. We want to keep doing it for at least 1 or 2 more years. So our first graduate is Shrushti Dihil. Shrushti would like to thank, man, you're really popular, Panos. She really enjoyed his class and learned a lot from him. We all learn a lot from Panos.
It's age.
Our next graduate is Raja Krishnaswamy. He would like to thank Dr. Mulsay, also very popular, Dr. Yoder, and Dr. Shi for kindly being on his thesis committee and helping navigate research. Oh. Our next graduate is James Tomko. He would like to thank Dr. Hishkaresh and Dr. Masurva.
Congratulations.
Our next graduate is Anarushi Varajan Hati.
Congratulations.
And our next graduate is Zhuxuan Zhang.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll move on to our Doctor of Philosophy.
Before we do that, there is something that Jessica, by the way, thank you, Jessica, for doing all the organization of all this stuff. Jessica told me before we started, can you repeat? Blue is for bachelors, yellow is for masters, and blue and yellow is for PhD. Can you memorize this? But apparently I couldn't, because I gave you. So if you want to exchange your color, you come up here afterwards. Apologies. It's very complicated, And I have this yellow thing here.
And you exchange it to clean your other side.
Oh,
In the beginning was on the right hand side, now you
but it's after graduation you,
just to clean
or to clean the other glands, yeah.
Are we ready?
Oh, sure. I get excited about these ceremonies. I've been doing this for about 30 years. The first 2 years I didn't really do it. But I still get excited because I don't know why. I actually know why. Because it is exciting. It's something I don't want to repeat myself because otherwise my daughter is going to see this and she's like, you always repeat yourself. But it is an accomplishment and it is exciting. So I get excited.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Doctor of Philosophy, Maher Khan. just defended, right? Just recently defended? Yes. Still upright? Yeah. So Maher would like to thank his advisor, Dr. Amy Bebe, for her unwavering guidance and teaching throughout his PhD journey. His committee, Dr. Lee, Dr. Malse, and Dr. Palasami. Yeah, Balaji, yes. See, I know everybody by their first name, and then when I see the last names, I'm like, oh my God. For their invaluable expertise and support, and everyone needs to thank Kina Walker, who's a graduate student, because she does unending work in support of the CS graduate students.
Yeah, I would also like to add.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, take it away.
I would also like to thank my wife for being patient and always being by my side throughout these years, and all my friends and colleagues. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Are there two? Is it two? And our second graduate is Marnoush Raoufi. They get it?
Marnoush.
She would like to thank
One more. Master. Congratulations, Marnoush.
She would like to thank Dr. Zhang, Dr. Tang, Dr. Lee, Dr. Yang, Kina Walker, and Wes Lipschultz. And is this going to be in here? Nope. We have one MS student that we forgot, and I know this student because I'm his advisor. Get down here. I'd like to thank Athravava Vikari. Now, do you want to say anything? Are you sure?
Yeah.
This is your opportunity.
I mean, I was just going to thank you, so it's all fine.
See, always give them the opportunity.
Hi, Atharva. Thank you.
All right. That's it.
Oh, we have a tradition, which, by the way, about, I don't know, you can go to, if you go to the sixth floor, everybody is taking John Ramirez here almost. Right next to his office, there's a group photo of the graduates of, I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. There were like 20 people. Now we have a class, every year have a class of like 200. But we still have the same tradition, which is all the graduates come over here. We're going to do a group photo. And we're going to, I don't know, be over here. So let's try to be over here. Tall people in the back. And we're going to smile or not. People who don't want to smile don't have to. Oh, we're not going to fit, are we? We'll fit. Let's push this back. Thank you. And I guess that we'll have to spill over there. How wide lens? How wide is the lens? Yeah, we're gonna have to spill over there. Who's gonna do the soccer kneel down in the front row? Does anybody want a little stool? Huh?
So you can steal them.
Actually, one of them can.
Tell us when. Is it good? What do you want? Yeah, we'll just cut them off afterwards. All those heads. 3, 2, 1, smile? I've been smiling for like 5 minutes. I have cramps in my cheeks. Excellent, very good, very good, very good, everyone. Oh, look, Raja without a mask. Thank you, thank
So-
you, thank you.
One more item, everyone. There is food outside. So if you are hungry, please help yourself. There's plenty to go around. So
if you're
there's
not-
also some posters.
Yeah.
So there's some posters from our capstone course. Please take a look at those. You can see some of the work that our capstone students have done. Thank you, everyone.
And free pictures with Daniel Mose.
I want one.
Talk to the people about the posters. The posters are interesting.